Saeko, that bag seems pretty sturdy. You have it specially made?
Well, it's not custom or anything, but it is a brand name bag, so it's good quality. And the bottom's rock solid, so it can definitely knock a few teeth loose.
Did you say teeth?
I bet it could even fend off a knife or two.
Right. Guess you picked a good one. All right. I notice it's been pretty sunny over here. Maybe because of all the rain back in Hawaii.
I actually really like the rain.
Oh, is that right? That's pretty rare.
Well, to be more accurate, it's not the rain, but the umbrellas. I love stepping out with a fancy umbrella, so I think rainy days are great.
I get what you mean. The rain can be nice now and again. I once owned a really fancy umbrella, but it was no match for the typhoon that day.
Who goes out during a typhoon?
Things are going well.
Hey, there's a school here. Makes me miss my old uniform.
Oh yeah? When I was a kid, we wore those old high-collar ones. That was a long time ago, though.
Actually, Kiryu-san, I bet you could still pull it off.
Yeah. It might be kind of fun to spend a day in uniform again. But unless you've got a time machine, I'd say we're out of...
Oh, my club does a school uniform night. We could always do that. We've even got men's ones, too. You should stop by, Kiryu-san.
I guess anything's possible these days. Things are going well.
Oh, this place gives you bonus points if you use contactless payments.
Contactless? I've heard of that, but I don't know too much about it.
You put money into a smartphone app and pay through that. You can do all your shopping with just your phone, and you usually get points, so it's pretty handy. The only problem is not every store takes the same type. So I've loaded up 8 different brands to be safe.
Huh. You sure handy's the right word? Things are going well.
I really need to make a reservation at the salon soon, but...
What's wrong? You don't want to go?
No, it's not that. It's just that it's so expensive. My hair's starting to curl up again, and straightening costs a fortune.
Straightening? I didn't think you had curls, Saeko.
I do, and getting ready in the morning's really starting to drag. Your hair's pretty straight, Kiryu-san. Ever thought about getting a perm?
A perm? Well, maybe if the occasion called for it.
Really? I would love to see your hair blown up like that.
I think I've had enough explosions in my life. Things are going well.
Great food. Nothing beats fresh baked bread. That said, I've been buying it less and less these days.
Did you get bored, you think?
Oh, no. It's just that I recently got myself a bread maker, so I've been really into that instead.
A bread maker? So you've been baking your own?
The newest ones are pretty amazing. They knead, ferment, and bake all on their own. You can even adjust the fermentation time to change the texture of the bread.
Oh, okay.
And by tuning the temperature, you can change up how soft you want your crust. Oh, there's a great deal on it right now, too, and it even comes with a cashback.
Have you ever thought about writing commercials?
Huh?
Things are going well.
A message from my marketplace app. Guess the bidder wants me to lower the price.
What, they trying to haggle?
Yeah, it's nothing I'll miss, so I can lower it to... Wait, they want half off? In their dreams.
You gonna turn him down?
Yeah, I'll be losing money with the shipping costs. Yeah, maybe you can buy it, Kiryu-san. I'll do half off for you, no problem.
Yeah? And what would I be buying?
It's a facial toning device.
Right. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
I won a cute pair of sneakers from a sweepstakes the other day. Miraculously, they were just my size.
I guess you really can win those, huh?
I was surprised too, but I think I might have used up all my luck. I'm always wearing high heels though, so sneakers will be a nice change of pace.
Huh. Never thought about that before.
Oh, it genuinely feels like you can walk just about anywhere.
I do wear a lot of dress shoes. Maybe I should make the change too.
Yeah, let's all get some sneakers and go out for a stroll sometime. Watch, you'll want to walk from Hokkaido all the way down to Okinawa.
If the shoes even make it out of Hokkaido, that is. All right.
I think my arms are getting bigger.
Nothing wrong with that. You been training lately?
No, I don't get to go to the gym too much. Oh, you know, it's the pot.
The pot?
Yeah, I got this ritzy French cooking pot and it weighs a ton. It's super durable too, so I use it practically all the time.
You can only do so much with a pot, though. Is it really that heavy?
About 6 kilograms.
Must be a big pot. All right. In the end, they're really just middle managers.
Reality never lives up to manga.
Golfing in Hawaii might be nice.
Have you ever tried golf, Kiryu-san?
I have, yeah. I've spent plenty of time on the course. Do you play at all?
Well, golf's a big talking point with customers in my line of work. I went to a driving range to try it out, but I couldn't get the hang of it. I had a hard time just hitting the ball. Got any good tips for that?
You just have to get used to it. Even practicing your swing alone can make a huge difference.
Oh, so that's why old guys are always swinging their umbrellas around.
Let's hope so. Things are going well.
Convenience stores always have that great Oden soup smell.
What would you say is your favorite part?
Well, there's shirataki noodles, eggs, beef tendon. I mean, it's all great, but I've really enjoyed cabbage rolls lately.
Huh, cabbage rolls. They put those in the soup now?
Yeah, the meat goes perfect with the Oden broth. It's the best.
That does sound good. Daikon radish was the standard in my day, since it soaked up all the soup. Maybe soaked up cabbage will become the new favorite. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper. Never knew there was a club here. Takes me back.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little. What about you, Saeko? You dance?
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
That right. Well, you're pretty athletic. I'm sure you could disco if you really wanted.
Disco? Wait, Kiryu-san, how long has it been since you last danced?
Huh?
Um...
Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Ooh, an arcade. Oh, I haven't been to one in forever.
What kind of games do you usually play, Saeko?
Well, typically fighting games. The girls and regulars at the club love them. I started playing just to be social, but I ended up getting super into it.
So if it was a social thing, did you ever let people win?
Nope, I'd wipe the floor with them. I hate losing on purpose.
And that's social? Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
I I need to get back to my boxing gym.
You take boxing classes?
Yeah, it was originally just part of my diet routine. But it's really a lot of fun and a great stress reliever. My trainer thinks I've got a knack for it, too.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, I'll back you up if you're ever in a tight spot. You know, the old 1-2.
Good to know. I could definitely use it. Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Oh, cats are so cute. It's a shame my place doesn't allow them.
You could always try a cat cafe, right? Plenty of those around.
That's for sure. I actually did go to one once. The regulars there gave me the who's who on all the cats. At first, I appreciated them filling me in, but...
Got pretty annoying, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. But I ended up spending more time with them than the cats.
They try to show off their rank, huh? Well, I'm sure they didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah, I kinda just kept my mouth shut. Oh, what if the cafe separated all the seats and each table gets their own cat? Wouldn't that be great? Then you can give all your attention to just them.
That sounds more like a cabaret club. All right. I've really gotten to know them. You play much mahjong, Saeko?
Actually, I'm pretty good. I'm usually the last one standing whenever I play one-shot mahjong with the girls.
One-shot mahjong? What's that?
Oh, well, you just take shots of tequila based on how much you paid out to the winner. I'm no lightweight, so I end up drinking a ton. But yeah, I'm pretty good.
You mean good at mahjong, right? Things are going well. Complete.
Hey, Kiryu-san, feel like taking a break?
Sure. You feeling tired?
Oh, I'm just in the mood for something sweet. How about Plage? They make the best lattes.
Then that's where we'll go.
Oh, nice.
It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
You come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. This place is still pretty new after all. It's not like I've been coming here my whole life or anything.
That right? Oh, either way, it's a good spot.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just checking it out. I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying new places.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your favorite spot. But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing. He really opened my eyes to the world. Having friends like that can make your world that much bigger. Treasure every moment.
And your friend? Are they... You know what? Never mind. You're right. Every moment.
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation a little bit. Sorry.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu-san, so I'm always happy to hear more.
About me? Well, all right. Then let's all take a walk one day. Sitting down at a place like this is great, sure. But my favorite thing to do lately is walk around town and talk about things we've all seen and felt. Right now, it's more or less all I want to do. Guess I think it's kind of special. I've been going it alone for what seemed like forever. Honestly, I hope you guys stick around.
Of course. I love walking around town with everyone too. I hope we get to do this again sometime. Oh, I know! Why don't we take a picture? Taking pictures at fancy cafes is really trendy, you know.
Sure, that's fine, but aren't you supposed to do that before you drink your latte?
Oh. Well, let's just forget about the rules for a sec. All right, here goes. Not exactly a masterpiece, but the memory's there, right? Let's keep spending time together, whether that's talking, walking, or taking more pictures. Okay?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Hey there, Kiryu-san. Are you here for a drink? You, sure that'll be okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh, please. But since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Great, I'll take you up on that. So, Saeko, you're a mama over at a cabaret club?
I'm not just a mama, I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister. But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san, so let's just call it even. I won't be taking any money from you. Oh, whoops. I should be calling you Suzuki-san instead, right?
It's gotta be hard calling me Suzuki all the time. You can call me Kazuma if you want.
Yeah. I don't think I can do that. Might be a little awkward if the two of us were suddenly on a first-name basis.
Fair enough. You don't have to call me Suzuki, by the way. Just put it out of your mind.
Okay, roger that. You know, you give off this air of sophistication, even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
Oh, yeah? Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Really now? How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, you know, things like that.
Those are some intense customers.
They're not like that at all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now. On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already. I mean, she's at the perfect age to get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
Something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way, did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
Let me think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about him?
Well, not exactly. I just haven't talked to him in a while. He did something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking about. No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but his stubborn, cheerful self. Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
Did something happen between you and Kasuga? I'll help you out if you need a hand.
Oh, no. It's nothing like that.
All right. Will you let me know if there's anything I can do for you? Got that?
You're a real compassionate guy, Kiryu-san. Kinda reminds me of Ichiban.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time with you, Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun.
Hey, Saeko. Mind if I join you for a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. I've been saving this seat just for you, Kiryu-san. Gotta keep an eye on the sickly, you know. Make sure he's not drinking too much.
That's so. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type? The kind of man who takes care of all of her needs?
I'd say so, yeah. But not to the point where I'd embarrass myself.
Have you ever given someone a bouquet?
That's not my style. I've never done that myself, but I think it's actually pretty bold.
Okay, but if a guy gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy, right? And crazy expensive to boot.
Guys like that only exist in soap operas. I've never heard of anyone doing that.
Really? Huh, that's surprising. I figured that was pretty normal during the bubble era.
Hosts may have done that sort of thing for their clients, but that's all staged. Again, like a soap opera. So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Kiryu-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in Ijincho. He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to say yes. And ever since then, he's been sending me a ton of roses every day. To my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just feel bad if I told him off for it.
You shouldn't, though. Was this pretty recent?
Yeah, like, since last month?
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers can't be cheap either.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our future whenever we're having a conversation.
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing you about getting hitched.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our date, and he does seem to know how to treat a woman. He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he's funny, too. Some girls might even call him perfect.
Seems like you don't think too badly of Mr. CEO either.
Huh. Does it come off that way? Oh, yeah. That reminds me.
What's up?
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's hanging around with that one girl, right? Chitose-chan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So, what's she like?
Chitose is the daughter of the Fujinomiya family, so you could say that she's pretty unique.
That's what I've heard too. Being born into a family like that is already way impressive.
At first, I thought she was just a petty thief. Kasuga and I both got played by her.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right? Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her. Yeah, he let his guard down, but I wouldn't blame him.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Kiryu-san? That man never changes. I'm not sure if it's because he's gullible or what.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly. I know from personal experience.
He bears his heart to anyone, so I'm positive he doesn't look at Chitose in the way you think he does. Does that make you feel any better?
What? Look, if Ichiban's getting friendly with a cute girl over in Hawaii, I'm happy for him. Really.
Uh-huh, sure. I'll drop the subject then.
And what are you chuckling at? What's so funny, huh? That does it. I'm gonna drink all night long. I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just pissed me off. Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Kiryu-san?
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember? Have mercy on me.
Hey, what are you smirking about?
Hey, Saeko. Did you just get here?
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get a nice buzz.
You alright? What's bugging you?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing well too. I just don't get why he's so focused on me.
You think he's got an ulterior motive?
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's definitely better off than me. So if it's not about the money, then that means he fell for my beauty, charm, and intellect. Naturally.
Naturally. Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence. That man is just crazy for you.
Well, even so, I'm not really thinking about marriage. My club might be on the small side, but I like being able to run things my way. I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? 'Cause it is a little creepy.
Are you a little scared of falling in love?
Oh, I don't know. I've never thought of it that way. I doubt I'll ever experience true love myself, though. For better or worse, I've met my fair share of men back when I was a hostess.
I'm sure most of them were all over the women, too. I can understand why you'd want to lump all men together. But among them, there has to be one guy who loves you for you. No strings attached. Hard to tell if he's one of them.
This guy is... well... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another large company. Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for life. But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents. It seems like he really struggled on his own for a while.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire the guy.
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. Ugh, I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
Now, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Kasuga doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, you wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Okay. You know, Kiryu-san, sounds to me like you're trying to talk him up. Let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like, oh, I don't know, how Ichiban asked me out on a date?
Yeah, I know the gist of it since I was with him in Hawaii the whole time.
Right. Figures you'd hear something.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
Yeah, sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do. But I assume it didn't go well, considering you're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Obviously shows how much he's thought about it. Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff. But honestly speaking, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
But you weren't against the proposal?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change. Not then and not in the future.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well, truth be told, it got my heart fluttering. I'm pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban was that day.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about Ichiban when we're drinking together?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Let's talk about your love life for a change, Kiryu-san. Anything new with you?
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my fair share of romance in the past.
Oh yeah? I'm listening.
Well, a long time ago. Soon after I was placed in foster care, she arrived. The moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us. In the past, I was innocent, eager. But then... It'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story. That and, I'm starting to doze off.
What? Seriously? That is so not fair.
I'll make time to tell you the whole story, once I'm in better shape.
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be? I'm gonna have you schedule that for a later date then.
Don't ask for the impossible. Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
Don't give me such a half-assed excuse then?
Complain all you want. I'm not budging.
Okay, got it. Don't worry about that. Just let me know straight away from now on. Yeah, thanks.
What's up? Is there a problem?
Yeah, something came up at the club. I don't want to bore you with the details, Kiryu-san.
I can't ignore my friends when they're in trouble. If you've got a problem, there is no way I'm turning a blind eye to it.
Really? Wow. Kinda happy to hear that. It's just a minor issue, honestly, but those do tend to pair perfectly with some drinks.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sadly, no. I don't think so.
So, a problem at the club, was it? That usually means sales aren't up to snuff, or the staff got headhunted.
Or sometimes you'll have the Yakuza harassing you, trying to make you cough up protection money.
I hear the Kiryu clan hasn't been going around doing that lately.
Really now? Good to hear. But yeah, one of our business rivals is headhunting our girls. Of course, that's not illegal here in Ijincho. Since the economy's down, everyone's desperate to survive.
How many girls did they poach from you?
So far, just the one, but it looks like they approached 4 or 5 other girls.
That's no minor issue.
If they all get headhunted, we're done for. I taught these girls everything they know. We won't be able to keep the club running without them. But that's not the worst of it. People are saying I'm trying to close up shop, which only makes it easier to drive these girls away from us.
Wait, they're saying what now?
Rumor has it that I'm totally on board with marrying that consulting firm CEO. It's true he hasn't been subtle about it, so other people assume I'm happy about the whole thing. That makes the rumor about me shutting down the club seem more plausible.
If that's really the case, then no wonder the girls think it'd be better to move to another club.
And the cherry on top? Nobody told me about the headhunting right away because they cared about my happiness. In fact, they finally let me know in that last phone call.
Really? And you didn't want to tell me? This is getting out of hand.
Honestly, I'm more shocked that my girls kept this from me. Especially because I figured telling them to open up to me would be the best way to keep things casual. By the way, is it just me, or is there just too fine a line between caring and being overbearing lately?
When you climb up to a higher position, that may create a rift between you and other people. It happens. But something's bugging me about the headhunting.
Huh? What about it?
Don't you think this could all be a setup?
A setup? By who?
The CEO of the consulting firm who's been pursuing you. It all makes sense. His constant proposals made it easier for the girls to leave the club.
You really think so?
All the girls at your club were trained by you, so they likely feel a deep sense of gratitude. Normally, they wouldn't be persuaded so easily. They would have reported to you right away, so you could deal with it appropriately.
Yeah, that's how it should have gone, but
Too much of a stretch?
I've told you before, right? That CEO's loaded, so he's not exactly strapped for cash. Why would someone like that be headhunting hostesses?
That's true.
And I don't mean to flatter myself here, but he takes each and every proposal seriously. If this was some kind of marriage scam, I would have seen right through him.
Can't argue against that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you. But I'll look into this incident anyway, just in case, to see if he's involved.
Sorry if I offended you. I crossed the line even though I don't know much about running a business.
It's fine. No offense taken. You're pretty much the only one who'd hear me out on these kinds of things lately, Kiryu-san.
I'm glad I could lend you an ear. Feel free to try and bore me all you want.
I think I might take you up on that. Yeah, but is that really true? I just can't believe it. Gotcha. I guess I was wrong about the whole thing. I'll go check it out myself. Depending on how things go, this could mean war.
Looks like something happened with Saeko-san.
Yeah, something alarming at that. Especially if it means war.
If I recall correctly, the two of you have talked about it before. About how her girls being headhunted may have been part of a ploy.
That's right. I guess the CEO who's been fawning over her was behind everything.
Not so sure about that. It's hard to say, going by that phone call alone.
Excuse me. Are you Suzuki-san? Thanks for looking out for our mama.
Who? You talking to me?
Who else would she be talking to? You're the only Taichi Suzuki here.
You mentioned your mama. I'm guessing you're one of Saiko's girls?
Yeah, she was just here, right? I came to stop her from rushing into trouble, but she hung up before I could get a word in.
So the person Saeko was talking to.
Yep, it was me.
What's going on?
Right. You know that CEO making a move on our mama? Turns out he has connections with the rival club.
A rich guy with a consulting firm?
Yeah, him. Apparently he and the manager of the rival club ran in the same circles back in college. Mr. CEO was always looking out for him. Anyway, it sounds like the club manager asked his old pal to keep hounding our mama to keep her from noticing all the headhunting.
So Saeko went to give those guys a piece of her mind. That's where you thought she'd be in trouble, right?
Yeah, she sounded pretty pissed, so I figured I had to stop her.
All right, I'll go check on her then. Do you know where this club is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
I can't believe you've been wasting my time. So tell me, was everything just a ruse so you could pick apart my whole crew?
Well, guess this is the end of the line. You caught me. I did help him headhunt for his club, yes. It was a request from an old friend, see. He always comes to me whenever he's in a pinch.
Sorry about all this. I'll clean up this mess.
It's fine. But, Saeko-san, listen. I know you're angry, but I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. But now that I know what you're after, I can see right through you. You're just a pair of scumbags.
Hey! Watch your mouth. My friend here makes millions in a month. And you're just a mama from some cheap-ass club.
What, you expect me to change my tune just because he's filthy rich? This is between me and him, so buzz off, dumbass!
You bitch!
Guess you didn't need my help after all. That's quite a face you're making, Saeko.
Oh. Hey, Kiryu-san. Why are you here?
I got word you were pissed at a guy for using you, but you seem to be keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah. I just want them to quit snatching up my girls. Well, that and having them swear never to do that again.
Right. So that's why you got yourself a bodyguard. But that makes things easier for us. You know, since I'd rather not lay a hand on a lady, you know.
Can we not? I didn't come here to deal with you.
I don't want to get dragged into this either. At least, wait until I leave?
No can do, man. Gotta hit him hard and fast to come out on top. The guy's hired by the Saeko Makoto. You can bet she's got something up her sleeve. This old man's probably gonna put up a good fight.
Hold on. I think you've got the wrong idea now. Just FYI, you're messing with the wrong person. I can't tell you his name, but I'm warning you, he's strong enough to be called a legend.
Like I'm falling for that. Come on, boys! Time to shut him up! Get him!
Yaruka,
I'm ready.
Follow my lead.
I got this!
Healing up.
Try and stop me.
Something wrong?
Try this on the side. Here,
I won't hold back.
Hope you're ready. Too bad.
Yep.
What the hell are you?
I did say you messed with the wrong guy.
Wait, please! I really can't fight or anything! This has all been a misunderstanding, Saeko-san!
Give it up already, won't you? The manager here asked you to toy with me, didn't he? You think I was in a rush to get married since I'm right at that age? So you played it up thinking I'd bite?
Just a second. Why do you insist Saiko's misunderstanding something? Spit it out.
I admit it. At first, I did try to get close to Saeko-san at my friend's behest. He wanted me to draw your attention. That way he could poach all the girls you've trained yourself. As for me, I thought I could have some fun with a young, beautiful mama who works hard to earn her money with her own club.
Ugh, can you hurry up and get to the point already? Because you're just adding fuel to the fire right now.
I apologize. Just please, let me say my piece.
Fine, I'm listening.
After dating you, I started to fall for you. Your personality and your business philosophy, and that's when I realized if I were to find a partner for life, I can't see myself with anyone but you.
What are you saying?
Do you truly hate me, Saeko-san? I was kind of hoping I still stood a chance, however slight. I've got money and the looks, if I do say so myself. My business is doing well, and I love kids. And I fully understand that my personality needs some fixing.
Wait. Are you seriously trying to propose to her right now?
I am. I hadn't been interested in marriage at all, not until recently. Too many women have tried to get close to me, their eyes set on the fortune I've made. But Saeko-san is different from them. She cared not a whit for my money. She's always brimming with confidence, even when she relies on someone else. You're beautiful and thoughtful. With someone like you at my side, I'm sure I could learn how to support another. In the beginning, I had considered it a ridiculous farce, but now I believe we could create the perfect family together. That doesn't sound like such a bad deal, right? You can even drop your modest little club. I guarantee that my old friend will take good care of your girls at his place. From a business perspective, surely you understand how this would benefit you.
What bullshit.
Huh?
I'm done listening to your stupid, long-winded excuse, so now you listen to me. First, run off to that little friend of yours. Tell him not to come near my girls. Ever. If he tries to pull another stunt like that again, he's as good as dead in this town. I'll crush that little club of his and kick you two out of Ijincho myself.
But what about my proposal?
I'm not done talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, but your words didn't get my heart racing. But I admit, it takes balls to propose given your current situation. Maybe that would have worked on some other girl, but not me. But if you keep coming on to me, I will humiliate you so badly you will never recover from the shame.
Oh God!
Don't you ever come looking for me again, if you know what's best for you. It's over. Goodbye.
You're a tough one. Guess I didn't need to check on you.
Unbelievable! Like, seriously, do I only attract guys like him? They all tride away marriage with pros and cons, but I don't see a single goddamn pro from my end. Ugh! Idiots, all of them. This isn't a joke.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
I'm a businesswoman. I have my priorities sorted, unlike most guys.
Agreed. But maybe you ought to slow down. You're drinking too much too fast.
Well, excuse me, but I am pretty depressed right now. Is that how marriage proposals go nowadays? Or am I just old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned how?
Well, when I think of marriage, I think of a place two lovers end up after affirming their feelings for one another. But that CEO and even Ichiban,
Yeah?
they both said the same thing, like how they'd make me happy and what sort of dream we could live out together. But there's something more important than all of that. Why didn't he realize that? And he thought he could get away with it after knowing me for so long.
Look, maybe this is just my imagination.
Uh-huh.
The CEO and Kasuga's proposals, they both sounded the same to you, didn't they?
I mean, Ichiban's was probably worse, but yeah, they were pretty similar. Especially when it comes to saying what mattered most to me.
I figured as much.
What makes you say that?
I've spent a lot of time with Kasuga in Hawaii. His awkwardness aside, I do admire his passion. And by now, after having a few drinks with you, I can imagine what sort of date you went on and what you guys talked about. I'm sure he was spinning his wheels, trying so hard to convince you. And fortunately, every point he made to win you over all meant the same thing to you. That there won't be a single con. And that wasn't what you wanted to hear when he was proposing, was it? But you can't bring yourself to tell him that you wanted to hear something else. Because of that, you spent all this time not talking to him.
You really think so? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what this is all about.
I can't answer that question for you. But I do have one piece of advice. Nobody knows when their life will be over. One day, you might be told your days are numbered.
Kiryu-san.
When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. But the clock's ticking. I don't recommend you end things the way they are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
No need to thank me. That was just the ravings of an old man.
If you say so. You know, I really loved my grandpa, so you can keep going on about the good old days if you want.
Hey now, I was just being modest there. Don't actually treat me like any other old man.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'll slow down so we can take our time drinking. Come on, how about a toast?
To what?
Let's see. To this very moment, to enjoy the rest of our lives to the fullest.
Not bad. I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers. Kiryu-san, thanks for hearing me out so much lately. I really appreciate all the advice. You're constantly there for me, and yet I haven't done anything for you.
That's not true. Getting to know you better, fighting side by side, it's all been wonderful. I feel like I've gotten to see the real Saeko. And I've learned a lot from you too. Though you might be a little stubborn at times.
You know, I was gonna say that's sweet of you, but then you kept going.
That's a shame.
I'm only kidding. Still, I do want to give back somehow. To that end, I'm around any time you need. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I'll be there to help.
Thanks. And yeah, let's keep this up, you and me. I'm sure I'll need advice down the line, so be ready.
Deal.